DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, I hope you're well. It is Monday, and it's pretty nice outside, actually. It is 20 degrees Celsius, so that's quite warm. And on Mondays, I often do tags, and today will be no exception. So I will be doing Jasmine's tag, Jasmine's 5-question tag. Hello, Jasmine. Hope that you're well. And I just saw one or two of your videos. I'm looking forward to what's coming up. But I won't say more. I'll just say I'm looking forward to what's coming up. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with Jasmine's 5-question tag, and let's see how I can get by with this one. Question 1. How many caves have you been in? Oh, that's let me see. Now, I've been a few times. Here in Switzerland, we have some like cave networks, and I've been in a couple which have been really very fascinating. You know, with the stalactites and the stalagmites and all that, and some were really well organized, and then I've been to that's 2 that were, like I say, really well organized with guides and everything. And the 3rd one that I've been in here in Switzerland was with friends of ours that knew of a cave that you could, basically it was a shortcut between, I was going to say, but almost between a valley. So we would go in the one way, and when you went out the other way, you had saved a lot of time by going through the cave. And it was really quite narrow. And there was no lightings or anything. Our friends knew of the cave, and but you know, it's one of these things that if something happened, if you got lost or whatever, you were done for. And so I went into that one, and I remember going through. We had to go like through a very short and small passage to go through one enormous room, cathedral-like room, into the other one, and we were kind of like going through the equivalent of a window, and I got stuck. I got stuck. I had a backpack on my back, and it got stuck, and my friends had to help me. It was very unnerving, and I have to admit that I don't like caves all that much. And then there was another one over here, which was a cave made. These are all caves that are made in limestone. They're like, and this one, I wonder if I had a video on it. And this one actually had, it was in a place where they had guns, cannons or something, pointing out through the caves towards like a valley. And this was the things that were done in the Second World War. So the caves existed, but there were no guns when I went there, so I don't have any pictures of that. I've been to, it's up to, what are we, up to 4 now? And I've been to a cave in Ireland. That's 6. And I'm trying to wonder if I've ever actually been to a cave in Canada. Maybe some little type of cave, but nothing like the networks that we've been over here. Yeah, so that's it. Question 2. The last time you yelled at someone? I don't yell very often, but I certainly raised my voice a few months ago. I was annoyed at something. Actually, it was something probably that I did, but my frustration went out on Mrs. DC, and I yelled. Did I yell? I raised my voice, that's for sure. The last time that I yelled, I mean, in the sense of like losing it? I know once or twice, I mean, I kind of got really mad at the kids when they were young. When did last time that I really like yelled in the sense of losing it? I guess the examples I said are the ones that are the closest that I can think of. Yeah. Question 3. What's the most annoying noise for you? I was going to say, um, scratching on a blackboard. That can be a very, very annoying noise. But Jasmine, I was watching Jasmine's last response, and Jasmine said, somebody that kind of like pulls the fork through your, like the noise of the teeth on the metal. That is I am already cringing just at listening to it. But yeah, that's a very annoying noise. Yeah, my brother at one time used to grind his teeth, and we had the same bedroom, so we had our bunk beds side by side, and I wasn't going to say it's not the most annoying noise, but I certainly didn't like it. No. Actually, okay, I realize I confused two things. Now I'm going to go to question 4, and I'll have to come back on question 5 and 3 in a bit. Question 4, what did you Google last? Last thing I Googled, I think, was a conjugation table of a certain verb in Spanish. Yeah. And the question 5 actually is the one I was really talking about. It says, what makes you cringe when you think about it? I was just going to say, when Jasmine said that, it actually made me cringe thinking about it. But when I think about what makes me cringe when I think about it, would you say cringe being afraid, or cringe just kind of like grosses you out or something? I mean, one of the reasons that I don't, for example, I never liked watching horror movies, was because there were scenes that were gross, basically, and they would make me cringe. I would not like it. But there are actually times when certain noises, like we were talking about, will really make me cringe. And I guess, how would you really define cringe? Is it something that revolts you and makes you kind of like go into a yucky mode? One thing that makes me cringe is just feeling sticky. I just hate feeling sticky. And that's a real problem if you're in, for example, if you've been to a restaurant in the south of the States, or even in any place that has, barbecue. I mean, I love good old barbecue wings and stuff like that. But I love it when I'm able to wash my hands. That makes me cringe, just the fact of all that stickiness. Yeah, okay. So those are 5 questions? It is. Okay. Well, I'm doing pretty good, actually. Well, thank you very much, Jasmine. And, it was more of a challenge than I thought. Yeah. That'll be it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a good Monday. Bye-bye.